Yo 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 yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Friday.
Yes, it's Friday. Good morning.
Man, I saw a sign this morning that said spring is on the way. When the hell is the first day of spring?
I don't know.
I don't know, but you know, you spring ahead on Sunday, like I was telling you guys. That's when you go forward an hour. So that's always like, all right, it's almost spring.
Is that the spring? Let me see when the spring season starts, 2021.
I don't know, but it was beautiful yesterday here in New York, New Jersey area. 72 degrees. The weather was beautiful. It felt so damn good.
The 20th. Oh, March 20th. Man,
March
next
20th.
week. March 20th, spring starts. Yeah, it's crazy that we're already in the middle of spring. 2021 is flying by. Like flying by.
And
I'm
you know
looking
what?
forward to better weather.
Let me shout out to Mountain Dew and Pepsi. They have a show on BET that I was a part of yesterday. A lot of our friends were on that show too. Gia Peppers was on there, Lala, Morgan, and a host of others. And the show just helps black entrepreneurs. It goes through, you know, what they're doing, what they're trying and what they're trying to build. And it gives entrepreneurs money. And a lot of the people that were actually on the show, Charlamagne doesn't necessarily know, but Yee, me and you know, because, you know, they are people that, you know, book us for things when we were bookable. And it's just a dope show. It helps entrepreneurs. It gives them money. It gives them a way to get their businesses off the ground, and it gives their way to help businesses give back to the community. So it's a dope show. I'm not sure when it comes out, but I just want to say shout out to Mountain Dew and Pepsi. It was a great thing. It was a great thing, and I love to see young black entrepreneurs really invested back into their community. Yeah,
Entrepreneurs. That's what we call them.
Entrepreneurs.
That's
Yes.
what I call them. Anyway,
but that was pretty dope.
feels good to have a Friday on our docket.
Yes.
Anything fun planned for the day, guys? Nothing.
Anything fun planned for the show?
Yeah. Nothing. We just
It's Freaky Friday.
So why you keep grabbing your chest like that? What are you like? She said anything planned, and you just start grabbing your nipples.
I wasn't grabbing.
Yes,
grabbing
you was.
my
Look at you
nipples.
right there. Look.
I was
What is
rubbing my
that?
chest. This is
Ladies,
This
rub
is
it.
comfort.
Rub
Love
your
hip hop.
rub your if you love hip hop.
Comfort. You know what I mean? You rub yourself. You know, rub your heart. You know, feel your feels. You know what I mean?
No.
Put your hand close to your heart, and you just breathe. You want to do breathing exercises? I meditated before I left the house this morning, man.
All right. If you want to rub your nipples in front of everybody else, be my guest. But let's get
rubbing nipples.
Yes, you was. Let's get the show cracking. And Drama. Where's Dramos today? Dramos not in?
Nah, he's not here today. I don't know.
Show
what
must
Dramos
go
is. Exactly. One Puerto Rican don't stop no show.
All right, let's get the show cracking. Front page news, what we talking about?
Well, since we're talking about giving money to entrepreneurs and making sure that they have more opportunities, Goldman Sachs has pledged $10 billion. We'll
Wow.
tell you who they're supporting.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked in. Some front page news. What we starting, Yee?
Well, before we get to Joe Biden addressing the nation yesterday, let's talk about Goldman Sachs. They have pledged $10 billion to support advancement of black women over 10 years. That's to advance racial equity and economic opportunities for black women. It's called 1 Million Black Women. So that new initiative is going to focus on areas like access to capital, job creation, financial health, and workforce advancement.
Well, dropping a clues bombs for Goldman Sachs. It's like
I
$1 billion
love
a
it.
year. I mean, that's big. You know, that's kind of like, you know, Robert Smith's 2% plan. When Robert Smith was telling these Fortune 500 companies, you know, they should give 2% of their net worth, you know, net income a year to black initiatives and black organizations. You know, that's the kind of investment he wants to see people make in the black community. So that's big
Can I
for
ask a question,
Goldman
though?
Sachs.
Where was all this money going before?
Not the black people.
Where was all this money that they're donating to black people, African American people,
What you mean?
minorities? Where was this money going before?
Why are you asking questions you know the answer to? It's going to white people. What do you mean? What's wrong with you?
My bad.
Well, Goldman Sachs also released a report called Black Womanomics, and that was about gender and racial biases that black women have faced and continue to face. They said black women are paid 35% less than white men. So we need to reduce that gap for sure.
I
We're
would,
paid
like,
less
I
than
would I would like to know who's over that money.
white
though.
women.
I would like to know who's over that money though. I want to make sure that the person over that money is actually black women and they are directing the money to the right places.
Well, they are partnering with black women-led organizations as well to make sure that they do that. So, yes. But, you know, I think it's a positive thing. Let's make sure that we keep our eye on it. All right, now let's talk about Biden's first primetime address to the nation. This is after he signed that coronavirus COVID relief package into law. And by the way, if everybody's asking about their stimulus checks, those should be coming as early as this weekend, just FYI. So check your bank accounts this weekend. But according to Joe Biden, he's talking about masks and people not wearing masks and how divisive that is, and also the attacks on Asian people.
A mask, the easiest thing to do to save lives. Sometimes it divides us. States pitted against one another instead of working with each other. Vicious hate crimes against Asian Americans who've been attacked, harassed, blamed, and scapegoated. So many of them are fellow Americans. They're on the front lines of this pandemic trying to save lives. And still, they're forced to live in fear. It's wrong, it's un-American, and it must stop.
Joe Biden also says that he does believe that by the 4th of July, there could be some type of normalcy, but he wants everybody who's eligible for the vaccine by May 1st to go ahead and get it.
I'm announcing that I will direct all states, tribes, and territories to make all adults, people 18 and over, eligible to be vaccinated no later than May 1. Let me be clear. That doesn't mean everyone's going to have that shot immediately, but it means you'll be able to get in line beginning May 1. Every adult will be eligible to get their shot.
Yeah, I don't see how we're going to get to normalcy, especially if you have 16 states with no mask mandates. I saw Neil deGrasse Tyson say, 16 states with no mask mandates is like designating a safe space to pee in a community pool. That's just the truth of the matter.
And, New Orleans is opening back up for live shows, and they haven't had that this whole time. So they are going to be doing that. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it might be this weekend. But
really?
Here's, yes. But I think it's like at, what do they say? 75% capacity or up to 250 people for music halls and concert halls. And then it's less for the smaller venues. Now, here is what Joe Biden had to say about being hopeful for the future.
I will not relent until we beat this virus, but I need you. I need you to get vaccinated when it's your turn and when you can find an opportunity. If we do this together, by July the 4th, there's a good chance you, your families and friends will be able to get together in your backyard or in your neighborhood and have a cookout or a barbecue and celebrate Independence Day. That doesn't mean large events with lots of people together, but it does mean small groups will be able to get together.
And I wonder if those states with no mask mandate are doing that because they are factoring in herd immunity with the vaccine to help us around the corner, which is nuts because if you do that, you're just saying, we're fine with some people getting sick and some people dying.
Yeah, but and less than 10% of people have gotten the vaccine so far, right?
I have no idea.
But you know what? Like, even when I'm doing something in Atlanta this weekend, right? I'm doing a seminar, and they only allow, I think, like 1,000 people, but usually the building holds 5,000. But the seats are so spaced out. If I showed you a picture of the seats, it's like one seat, then it's 6 feet away, then another seat, then it's 6 feet away. But like, it's so far away, and they make you hire social distancing police to make sure people are far away and make sure people are wearing masks. So I know Atlanta is doing this part. I don't know about some of these
if you
other
don't
states.
Shut up.
What?
Atlanta doing his part.
I swear.
We've been watching Atlanta for the past 2 months wide open, asking what the hell is going on.
That's the restaurants and the clubs, but the big venues and the concert halls, they are doing their part to make sure people are away from each other.
Yeah, well, that must be a big ass building.
It is
1,000 people can social distance.
No, it holds 100,000. It's 100,000 square foot building. But if I send you a picture of the seats, you'd be like, it just looks stupid, but it's for everybody's safety.
All right. Well, that is your front page news.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up right now. Phone lines are wide open. Who's this?
Hey, how's it going? This is Nick G from Michigan.
Nick
What's up,
G
brother?
from Michigan. What's happening?
Get it off your
What's
chest.
up? What's up, man? I called y'all a week ago in Charlemagne. I said I had that workroom flow. I was just calling to once again shout out my boy, Ajax Stacks. He got a new music video out on YouTube. It's called Slow Epidemic. And then he's also got another one called PMS. It's called Pray, Meditate, Stretch.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I sent it to your inbox. It's a good song, man. So if y'all could follow him on Instagram, everything, at Ajax Stacks, AJAX Stacks. He's a good artist. He's a biracial artist. one of my best friends. Good dude.
Now I love to hear young brothers talking about praying, meditating, stretching, because people don't understand those acts of mindfulness really do keep you mentally healthy in a real way.
Yeah, man. He was living in Texas and caught a little case down there and went to jail for a little bit, and that's how he passed the time. And while he was in jail for the little weekend he was down there, he just prayed, meditated, and stretched, and then he turned it into a song. It's got a visual to it. It's got a pretty good amount of views. So it's called PMS by Ajax Stack. And if y'all can follow me on Instagram at Married with Children with 2 L's. And that's all it is. Much love to y'all, man.
Damn it. Now he got me wanting to go listen.
All right, brother. Hello, who's this?
What's up? This is Ace.
What's up, brother? Get it off your chest, man.
Man, I just want to talk about the COVID-19 vaccinations and all that. I really don't trust that crap, man. I don't know, I pray that everybody do what they got to do, but I really don't trust that vaccination, bro.
I don't trust America, period.
For real. What's up, Shalia May? What's up, Angela E?
What's up, King?
What's up? So you're not going to get the vaccination? I take it?
Man, I'm not. I get a cataract surgery Monday, so I get the COVID-19. The little thing up my nose, that's the farthest I'm going.
Well, yeah, that's a test. You need that before any surgeries.
Right. Hell yeah. So, yeah, man. But, yeah, I wish everybody the best. I'm proud of y'all. You know what I mean?
Thank you, King.
Okay.
Universe, you know what I mean?
Well, we wish you the best as well.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Follow me on Instagram, man. Please, man. Fresh Papa. Follow me on Instagram.
Why you just don't smoke weed for your cataract?
Yeah, that's the easy thing. I get medical marijuana and all that, man.
Okay.
All that.
Okay.
All right, brother. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. Hello, who's this?
Shantina.
Hey, get it off your chest.
Yeah, so I have a quick question about real estate. My mom recently passed, and I have to go to the estate thing to see the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to decide, do I keep the house or sell the house?
Where's the house at?
Kansas.
Kansas. I don't know much about Kansas. I know I had the same situation in Brooklyn. My grandfather passed, and he has a big, beautiful brownstone in Brooklyn, but it's like 12 of us that own it. And, I don't necessarily think I want to go through all the family members and possibly trying to, pay them off and keep it. So I think my mom is going to sell her share of it. But it depends what it's there and what it's worth. Like the one in Brooklyn's worth a lot of money. I would love for my mom to keep it, but she doesn't want the headache. But you got, I guess, check the worth, check the value of the house, see the condition of the house, and see if it makes sense, if you can rent it out or if you can't. But it might be better for you to just sell it and, move, try to buy something closer to where you live.
Right. But my mom just, she didn't want to get rid of it because she worked so hard for the house.
Right.
It's I want to keep it, but then I don't want to keep it.
Well, keep it in the family then. Keep it.
Sell it.
Do you need the money right now for something else?
Yes, because I want to start my own business, and that's what's making it kind of hard for me to do my own or start my own business.
Okay, I think that if you need the money for something else, and if you didn't, I would say, okay, hold on to it and then make a decision later. But if you do need that money, I'm sure your mother would like for you to be able to invest in yourself. So
right.
Or rent it out. Is the house paid off?
No, she took a mortgage out to pay off her bills because she didn't want to stay in the nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she did. And so the lawyer's like, well, what are you going to do? I'm like, I don't know.
Or you see how much rent is there.
Transferred
deed. How much the rent?
So it's really mine, but it's do I want to go ahead and take the responsibility of the loan and then sell it at what the real value is, which is a whole lot more than what she owes on the loan.
Yeah,
right.
Or you should check to see what the rent is and how much you can make off rent. But just when that deed's in your name, you got to pay the taxes, you got to cut the grass. That's your responsibility from now on. So all that stuff has to be paid. So you got to make your decision pretty fast, Mama.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Good luck.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, that's a difficult one. Hello, who's this?
Hello.
Yo.
Hey.
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, Breakfast Club? This is Mr. Dingo coming to you live and direct.
What's up,
King?
Hey,
Direct, man.
what's going on?
What's going on, y'all? Just trying to get it off my chest, man. I've been having a hard time dating out here in these streets, mostly because all the women that I like got kids. And I'm trying to figure out, why is it so hard to date a nice, accomplished woman without kids?
What's wrong with kids?
It's my area. Bro, every
Where
day
you from?
I don't have kids. I'm
Where you
from
from?
Chicago, man.
Okay.
How old are
My
you?
mama got kids out here. I'm about to be 30.
You got kids yourself?
No, he said he ain't got no
I'm
kids.
single.
Oh,
I got
okay.
no kids. I got my own job, my own career. I got a business. I got my own car, my own crib, and no kids.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I hear women say it all the time. They don't want to date a man with kids. So I don't think there's anything wrong with a man saying he don't want to date a woman with kids, especially if you ain't got nothing.
It's hard. Right, it's hard out here. Everybody got
There's nothing wrong with it, but you're going to fall in love with who you fall in love with. Every woman I heard say that ends up with a guy with kids.
That's what I'm saying. That's messed up. Now I'm trying to, hey, can I put my Instagram out here? Maybe some ladies that don't got no kids.
Yes, go ahead. Because the guy who put his Instagram out yesterday, ladies love, cool, what was his name? LL Cool.
Nah, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, we ain't got time for that. This is, y'all go follow me at Mr. Dingo. Mr.
Dingo.
D-N-G-O. D is a dog.
D-I-N-G-O. D-I-N-G-O.
Let me take a look at Mr. Dingo.
N-G-O and Dingo was his name, yo.
Is this you holding a iguana?
Yeah, you holding it look like a parrot.
Oh, just D-N-G-O.
No, Mr. D-N-G-O. Mr. Period Dingo.
D-N-G-O. Okay, because there's a whole other person here.
Exactly.
My life in a nutshell of photos.
That's right. Check me out. So, ladies, y'all see me on here.
Is this you with your shirt off?
What? My shirt off? No.
Yee, grade him from 1 to 10. What do you think? Ladies go over there?
Yee, what you think? 1 to 10. Holla at me.
She asking, who's the guy with the shirt off? Is that your man?
Your shirt off? What guy with the shirt off? I don't think that's me.
Are you a man dingo, sir? I know ladies are out there wondering. Man. No. Are you a man dingo?
Am I a man?
A man dingo.
Well, I got a hell of a dingo, if that's what you mean.
Okay.
Why you asking man about his dingo on a Friday?
Is this you pointing a gun in this video?
Maybe. Oh, no, that's a homie. That's a viral video. I'll be doing voiceovers.
Okay. I'm scared now. I ain't gonna send no girls that you holding a gun, pointing a gun, and doing videos, bro.
I'm like a whole actor out here. I gotta do voiceovers. Y'all could low-key hire me to do y'all, little segments and stuff.
What's the last movie you were in?
You got your own clothing line?
I do have my own clothing line. Check me out. Dingo0925. Y'all.
Oh, so your name is Tyler?
Yeah.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Charlamagne, check
Dingo's my handle, bro. Just like Charlamagne is your handle.
Yeah. I'm gonna send your Instagram to Kevin Samuel. He gonna tell you why you can't get no girls. All right, I'm gonna send it to him right now.
Let me get a book in the meantime, homie.
All right, I'm gonna put you on hold. We're gonna get your info.
Hey, but ladies, check me out though, Mr. Dingo. Holla at me.
Goodness gracious. All right, Dingo. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. Now we got rumors on the way.
Yes, and find out who is trying to start his own HBCU.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Master P.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee. On the Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Well, Master P went on Instagram and released a video where he says his life goal has now changed. Listen to this.
I always wanted to own an NBA team, but now I want to own a HBCU. It's so important that we educate the culture. This message is all about educating our people. But when I Google who own HBCUs and who are the founders, I was shocked. And I just want you guys to do the same thing. Did you know that HBCU graduate more females than any other college in the world?
That's a great goal. I never thought about it. My mind is always on, donating money or raising money for HBCUs, but, owning one, that's another level. Never thought about that.
And, there's probably certain HBCUs that need funding that you even could invest in and become partial owner of and that, I'm sure there's a lot of different ways to go about it, too.
Well, I got a scholarship endowment fund at South Carolina State. Drop on the clues bombs for South Carolina State. $250,000 scholarship endowment fund, my own money. And we raised $800,000 for the Thurgood Marshall College Fund here at the Breakfast Club. So we do our part. But I've never thought about owning one.
Yeah, I don't even know who owns it. Like Hampton University, I don't know who owns it. It's a private college, so somebody owns it. I know the president, but I don't know.
Yeah, fun fact, first black owned HBCU was in 1856. It was Wilberforce University in Xenia, Ohio, I believe. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I know that, but
yeah. They've been up here, right?
Didn't we had the president of Wilberforce?
Yeah, the president has been up here.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, maybe that's why.
We were supposed to be doing a homecoming for them, but COVID hit.
Yes, and then COVID hit. Yep, Envy volunteered to do their homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they definitely reached out about it, like, is Envy still doing it?
Yeah.
But don't worry, maybe this year. All right, now, of course, Envy, I know that you're familiar, and everybody should be, with Knicks legend Patrick Ewing. Well, some people aren't that familiar. He's the coach for Georgetown now, and they beat Villanova at Madison Square Garden. But he did say that he was stopped multiple times by security, and he couldn't even get around.
I thought this was my building, and I feel terrible that I'm getting stopped, accosted, asking for passes. Everybody in this building should know who the hell I am. And I'm getting stopped. I can't move around this building. Like I was like, what the hell? Is this Madison Square Garden? I'm going to have to call Mr. Dolan and say, geez, is my number in the rafters or what?
Remember when I was
He's
saying,
right.
Remember, it was very disrespectful.
He's right.
But remember when I was saying last week, how much should you be celebrated when you didn't win a team a ring? Well, that's how they treat you when you don't have a ring.
No. Patrick Ewing did too much for the New York Knicks and New York Knicks organization. His jersey is in the rafters. Patrick Ewing has been the face of the Knicks for a long time. Everybody should know who Patrick Ewing is. Every security guard.
Ewings too?
Come on, that's Ewing. That's Ewing.
I'm not disputing
You should
none
be
of that.
bugging.
I'm not disputing none of that. But either everybody that works there is under the age of 25, or they just don't.
Still know Patrick Ewing.
Not really. Not if you're
From New York.
If you work at the Garden,
You should know Patrick Ewing.
There's probably pictures.
When y'all gonna realize
There's
y'all
probably
old?
pictures all over the hallways. I would think before he comes,
You should know who
there's
Patrick
probably
Ewing
an
is.
email that goes out. Patrick Ewing will
Man,
be in the
stop.
house tonight.
Patrick Ewing's
Make sure y'all
pictures
treat
all
him
over
special.
that damn
I
garden.
agree with you, but either everybody that works there is under the age of 25, which we know they're not, or they just don't respect Patrick Ewing because he didn't win a ring for the Knicks. Of course it's wrong, but that's just a lack of respect. I bet that never happens to Akeem Olajuwon in Houston. I bet you that don't happen to Bill Russell in Boston. I bet you that don't happen to Shaq in Miami or L.A. Patrick
But
Ewing
I will say arena security in New York is more strict than anywhere else. You know,
only at the Knicks. Only at the Garden.
But it shouldn't be for
Barclays is all good. Garden?
It shouldn't be for Patrick Ewing, but I'm telling you, they treat him like that because he didn't win a ring. Patrick Ewing
they don't.
Patrick Ewing made that organization all that money, and that's the things he get.
And them young boys that stop him, or those
since
people that stop him should get spanked, because that's Ewing. He's a legend, he's a GOAT, he's an icon. He's the one that kept people in them damn seats when New York sucked.
I know it's Freaky Friday, but why you want to spank young boys, King?
You know what?
I don't even know why
all
you
I heard
went
him
there.
say was sucked.
Word, spanking suck young boys. What's up, King?
Whoever stops, they should be spanked like a little kid. Absolutely. You let Patrick Ewing piss me off too. That's Ewing.
I agree with you, but I'm telling you, it's a lack of disrespect because he didn't win a ring. I promise you.
Well, shout out to our Brooklyn Nets, by the way. You know, their merchandise is 3 of the top 10 selling jerseys right now. So shout out to our Brooklyn Nets.
Why.
You let them, you let them don't win a ring.
That's never happened before.
You let them don't win a ring this year. Them disrespectful ass Brooklyn people not gonna let Kyrie, KD, and James Harden in the building next year.
They gonna take their tires off their cars. They're gonna scam their credit cards, so they better win. They know what I know.
All right, let's go Brooklyn. And that is your rumor report.
Yo, that's really foul if you think about it.
What? That he didn't win a ring?
No, that.
What?
Come on, man. That they stop Patrick Ewing like that. Patrick Ewing they should have to wear the Ewings for a week straight. The old ass Ewings.
Why is that a
size too
punishment?
small.
Yeah, I don't know. Why would that be a punishment, Envy?
Because them things are heavy.
You gotta think
Now
this
that's
thing through.
disrespectful
You gotta think
that
this
you
up
just
through. Your punishments are
said
wild.
the punishment is you got to wear Ewings.
Yes.
That's not a punishment.
Spanking and sucking young boys, and they gotta wear Ewings as if Ewings is whack. Ewings is dope.
Oh my God.
They are dope, but there was a pair that was very, very heavy. But anyway, they disrespected Ewing. Anyway. All right, that's your rumor report. Front page news next. What we talking about?
Well, remember those women that were in the car attacking the Uber driver and coughing on the Uber driver and spraying pepper spray?
Yeah, I
we
want
have
them
an
to get
update.
beat up. Okay.
Jeez. All right, we'll talk about it next. What are you so excited about?
Because Nick just told me a story. We'll talk about it in a second. Let's go through front page
All right.
news.
Well, let's get into some front page news. What we starting, Yee?
Well, let's start with San Francisco. We saw the video of these 3 women that were in a car in an Uber, and they were attacking the Uber driver. The Uber driver asked them to put their mask on, and then he was going to cancel the ride because they wouldn't. And that's when things went left. In case you didn't see the video, here's what it sounded like.
And I got corona. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? My property. You about to get your ass now. Now you about to get beat the up. What's that?
You don't talk to my property.
I don't give a bitch.
He should have drove them right to his sister's house or his aunt's house or his niece's house or his girl cousin's house and let them whip they asses. All of them.
Well, they did announce one of the women has been arrested. One of those 3 women has already been arrested, 24-year-old Malaysia King. They're looking for another suspect who is going to turn herself in, 24-year-old Arna Kamai. And she said through her legal counsel that she would be turning herself in.
Yeah, I hate folks who treat people like that. Like, why would you do that to the Uber driver? For what? People that act like that with waitresses and waiters and Uber drivers and just, like, why do that to the public servants that are helping your life be easier throughout the day?
Now, according to the driver, Kadka, he said that he feared for his life, and he said they also sprayed pepper spray inside of his car, and it was everywhere. So he did reach out to Uber asking for help to get his car clean. They offered him $20 to clean his car.
I wonder, did he give them a ranking after they got out? And I'm sure they're banned from Uber.
Well, they're banned. Yeah, they're banned from Uber now. They cannot ever ride an Uber again. So they did end up giving I think $120 for him to clean his car, but Uber was not very helpful either. So they did start a GoFundMe for him.
A GoFundMe?
Yeah, actually a woman... well, no, just in general, I guess, because he said he hasn't been able to go back to work. He's been traumatized. But one of the first investors into the company, her name is Cyan Bannister, she actually started the GoFundMe. She didn't like the way that Uber hasn't done the right thing.
They should be banned from all rideshare applications. All of them. Put their names out there, everybody. Uber, Lyft, who else? I don't know who else is out there.
They should be banned from all food delivery, DoorDash, Uber Eats.
No Uber Eats, no nothing. You get
no food
nothing.
for you.
You
gotta go get
nothing.
All right. Now, here are some more. I know this morning we were talking about Joe Biden and him addressing the nation. Well, we do have some more of what he had to say this morning. He talked about the COVID rescue plan.
I signed into law the American Rescue Plan that delivers immediate relief to millions of people. Includes $1,400 in direct payments. That means a typical family of four earning about $110,000 will get checks for $5,600. It extends unemployment benefits. It helps small businesses. It lowers health care premiums for many. It provides food and nutrition, keeps families in their homes, and it will cut child poverty in this country in half. And it funds all the steps I've just described to beat the virus and create millions of jobs.
And them stimmies supposed to hit this weekend, right?
Yep.
They said they'll start coming in for people with direct deposit. They should start coming in this weekend.
So like that, but by this weekend, do they mean today?
I don't know. It could be today, tomorrow,
all I know
Sunday. I know nothing hits. But
won't be a crab leg left in the ocean, not a scrimp in the sea. Screech saying Mary Little Lamb's not safe either. People gonna eat good with them $1,400 stimmies.
Yes, they are.
All right. Now, of course, Joe Biden was saying everybody needs to get vaccinated. He also was praising Dr. Fauci and saying we do need to listen to these medical experts. Here is Biden talking about the vaccine.
We need everyone to get vaccinated. We need everyone to keep washing their hands, stay socially distanced, and keep wearing the mask as recommended by the CDC. Because if we don't stay vigilant and the conditions change, then we may have to reinstate restrictions to get back on track. And please, we don't want to do that again. We've made so much progress. This is not the time to let up.
Which is why I don't understand why you got 16 states who have, let go of their mask mandates. That makes zero sense to me.
None at all. It makes no sense at all.
Like, why wait till things are getting better to say, you know what, now take the mask off? And I'm telling you, Neil deGrasse Tyson had the best analogy. He said, removing the mask mandates is like designating a space, a space to pee in a community pool.
Right. Well, we do want to encourage everybody out there, even if there's, they lift the mask mandate, wherever you are, wear your mask, okay?
Yeah, continue to wear your mask. And if you can, or I'm not going to say, but I got the vaccine, and I know a lot of people have changed their mind and they're going out to get it. And I hope people can get it, because I want this world to open back up. I want people to start making money. I want businesses to open back up. So I'm praying that hopefully by, the end of spring, beginning of summer, that things will get, better, closer back to normal.
Yeah, man, wear your mask, even if you need a root canal. I know your breath stink, but come on, thug it out for a few more months. Do it for the country.
Spray some mint in your mask and put it on if you have some issues with breath.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that is your front page news.
Very humbling. Very humbling when your breath stinking, you put that mask on though. Very humbling.
All right. Well, that is your front page news. Now, when we come back, let's talk Cameron. I don't know if you guys follow Cameron.
Wait a minute. You start this story off right.
You better have the instrumental. Let's give Eddie a chance. Eddie filling in for Dramos. Eddie, you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready.
He got his thumb up.
All right. Whoa. Whoa. It's Freaky Friday for real. All right. Well, you know what that means. It's Friday. It's Freaky Friday.
That was very off.
Come on, do it again. Come on.
We're in different parts. So
let's go.
Ready?
From the top.
It's Friday, so you know what that means.
It's Freaky Friday.
Friday.
All right. No, I hate
right.
Zoom.
All right, I hate Zoom too. All right, now if you follow Cameron, you notice that Cameron has been getting kind of cool with his neighbor. I see them on the beach together. She's been at his house doing some weird stretches, hands behind her back, feet over her head.
What are you talking about? Cam done smutted his neighbor out on the gram.
I was going to get to that, but I was going to say it a little nicer. But okay, since Charlamagne said yes, he smutted his neighbor out, and now she won't leave him alone. She is knocking on his door. She's calling him. She's waiting by his car, and Cam's about to call the police.
Play something, Eddie. Play it.
This is wild. I'm taping. It's been going on for 8 this morning. Yo, you can't do this, yo.
Open the door. What's going on?
No. I'm gonna call security, yo. Yo, first of all, why are you calling me and you're outside the door?
Yes, sir. One of them. How you me like this and then think you're not about to keep me?
First of all, dropping a clues bomb for Cam just being a whole legend in these streets.
Yeah, Cam is
There's only one camera on.
He must have really put it down. She was banging on that door.
But you know how they say never sell drugs where you rest at? Like, it's the same with neighbors. Like, never have sex with a neighbor because it could go left like that. Like, we got Nick in here. Nick, our cameraman.
Damn.
He had a situation.
Wow.
You want me to hold your camera, Nick, while you tell your story? You don't want to tell your right? No.
Yo, I don't think Nick was supposed to tell. No, I don't think he was. I think that was some behind the scenes, some bro code.
Imagine his girlfriend is listening.
Oh, wasn't supposed to say that, Nick? Oh, he said no, he said he good. He good.
Okay.
Was she good, Nick?
Nick said he was just kidding.
Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Have you ever had a relationship with your neighbor?
And it went left. Not
That
just
is
a
the
relationship, straight up sex. You know what I'm saying?
Have you knocked off your neighbor and it went
That's
left?
right. That's
800-585-1051. We'll talk about it when we come back. If you just joined us, it's Friday, so you know what that means.
It's Freaky Friday!
Yes, it's Freaky Friday. And the question is, have you ever knocked off a neighbor and it went left? Now, this comes from Cameron. Cameron's out in Florida. He has a neighbor that he's been getting up close and personal with. He knocked her off and she won't leave him alone.
He definitely smarted her out on Instagram.
Yeah, to the point where he's about to call the police because she's stalking him. So
let's play some of it. Let's play a little bit of it.
Wait, now, didn't Cam say no snitching? He can't do that.
Why? Well, you know what?
He said security.
It kind of is. It is snitching, Cam. You can't call the police on him.
He said security.
No, he did. He did say when he was here on Breakfast Club years and years ago that he would change his mind, but he definitely would call the police on the murderer now. He did say that. He's grown now.
But I'm not mad at him. A white woman bothering him, all on his car, sitting on his car, knocking on his door. I'd call the police too.
Let's play some of it.
This is wild. I'm taping. It's been going on for 8 this morning. Yo, you can't do this, yo.
Open the door. What's going on?
No. I'm gonna call security, yo. Yo, first of all, why are you calling me and you're outside the door?
Yes, sir. One of them. How you me like this and then think you're not about to keep me?
I'm glad he's recording that because that could go left. You know what I'm saying? A white woman scorned. Oh, he hit me. He raped me. I'm glad he's recording that for us to see.
And that's why I said, yeah, you might have to call the police. So, has this ever happened to you? Now, Charlamagne, I don't even know why I'm asking you, but we can go to you too. I know your PP game is weak. So, has that happened to you?
First of all,
Damn, did you just diss him?
Yeah, I need to know how you know my PP game weak.
He didn't give you a good night?
Yeah, have you experienced it? How you know my PP game weak?
That's crazy.
Listen, no, I've never had this happen because you know how they say
I told you.
You know how they say but you know how they say never sell drugs where you rest at. Like it's the same with neighbors. Like, and I've been with the same beautiful black woman for 23 years, and even at my worst, my most scummiest, my most doggish behavior, I would never sleep with the neighbor because I wouldn't want those kind of problems. What if your girl at your crib and then the neighbor, see your girl at your crib and she come beating on your door all crazy? You know what I mean? Like, nah, I might got time for that.
What about you, Yee?
That has never happened to me. I've never had that issue.
What about you, Nick, the camera guy?
Come here, Nick. Get on the microphone. Come here. Hold the camera.
Nick, you know how this works.
I'll hold your camera. Hold on. Nick is our camera guy.
Socially distance,
please. I'm going to hold the camera, and Nick's going to tell his story. Big Nick!
I started dating her. I started messing around with her because she was nearby. It was convenient, and then we started dating.
And then what happened, Nick?
I broke it off after a year, and that was it.
Did she go crazy?
Yeah, she went crazy.
She went crazy.
What did she do? Give us an example, Nick. Just one example of something crazy.
Nah, nothing too special, man. She was happy with it.
She put
say that. She was happy.
She put
with
a cow's head severed cow's head in the bed.
All right. Well, let's
Nick,
go to the
that was
phone
terrible,
line.
Nick.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I feel like Alonzo talking to Hoyt in the diner. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go to the phone
That's
line.
the best story you can come up with, Nick, after being on duty with her for a whole year.
800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
This is David.
David, have you ever knocked off a neighbor and things were left?
Oh, completely, brother. I had a affair with a neighbor. Her husband found out. He ended up trying to press charges against me. She made up some concocted story that I sexually assaulted her.
See what I'm saying?
I ended up having to go to court. I was banned. She got a restraining order against me. I was banned from my home for like 2 months over this situation.
But first of all, you shouldn't have been knocking off somebody's wife. That's number one. God dang.
Brother, let me tell you, Charlamagne. I try to stay away from this woman. From the moment I moved in, I tried to stay away from this woman.
It didn't seem like you did.
Those bedroom eyes. I stayed completely away from her for like 3 years, brother.
Her husband ain't trying to fight you?
Nah, man, I'm like 250.
He about to say he's soft. That's what he about to say.
I ain't doing all that.
Was he white?
No, yes, there was definitely white. There was white.
Boy, you lucky you're not in jail.
Nah, I went through the whole story. I went to court. I had all the evidence. I kept all the text messages. I was smart about the situation. I knew it was Leary from the beginning, of course. I'm separated from my wife. Me and my wife, we've been divorced for like 3 years. So, I'm free.
And there you go, trying to ruin somebody else's marriage because yours didn't work out.
No, sir. I stayed away. But I kept all the evidence. I kept all the text messages. I kept all the pictures. So I'm telling y'all out there, if something goes on like that, keep all the evidence.
How about don't sleep with your neighbor, especially if your neighbor's married?
How about don't sleep with any married women?
Jesus Christ.
I agree with you.
All right, man. Thank you, bro.
I agree with you.
800
evidence. Yeah, sleep with the neighbor, and even if she's married, but just make sure you got evidence.
800-585-1051. We're asking, have you ever knocked off a neighbor and things were left? That is the question. Call us now. If you just joined us, we're asking, well, let me start it the right way. It's Friday, so you know what that means.
It's Freaky Friday!
And the Freaky Friday question is, have you ever knocked off a neighbor and things went left? All right, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
My name is Key, man. I'm calling from Houston.
H-Town, what's happening?
Have you ever knocked off a neighbor and things went left?
Man, I'm talking about when I was young, I did it, man, and I'm talking about it resulted in me having to move, brother.
What happened? Tell us the story.
Man, she was popping up all times of the day. Whenever she felt like she could just knock on the door, or call the phone whenever she felt like it. Almost similar to Cameron, man. I'm sorry, I understand, but that's young dude problem. You shouldn't be doing it at that age.
Nah, I agree, man. I'm telling you, it's just like, when they say don't sell drugs where you rest at. Like, it can never go right when you sleeping with a neighbor.
I agree, my guy. And hey, man, I watch y'all guys a lot, man, and I like to say, man, I respect all y'all, man. I'm actually a manager. I have a artist by the name of Eddie Coke. He dropped his project today. My name is I Am King Key on Instagram.
So
his
go
name
stalk
is
him.
Eddie Coke Music on Instagram. And man, Angela Yee, I think you'll like this project. This one hands down is a lot different than anything else you ever heard.
I'll tell you one thing. If I was your artist, I'd be mad you ain't say my project's name.
Oh, it's called Pure.
Okay.
It's out today. I'm sorry, man. I've never been on the radio before, so this is new to me.
Yes, sir. Have a good day, my brother.
800-585-1051. We're asking, have you ever knocked off a neighbor and things went left? Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's up, Envy?
Oh, boy.
Oh, Trav.
What's up, Trav?
So listen, right? I used to message this man. I had met this dude outside my building, right? It was like a long time ago. And me and him was messing around. And then, like, one day, so I get this phone call from his phone. So I'm answering it like, and it's a girl calling from his phone.
Ooh.
And she's like, hello? I'm like, hello? And she's like, hello? So I banged because I'm like, who the road is that? Whole time
you banged on a girl?
Whole time he's living with his baby mama. And so it didn't go left with him. But, like, she started, like, because I guess she went through his text messages. She knew where I lived at. She knew my apartment number. She was like, banging on my door. Like, she literally used to, like, if he was, like, missing, she would come to my house looking for him. Like, it was, like, the word.
Why you didn't
she
tell
knew
her?
what
Why
it
you
was.
didn't tell her
That's
what was
crazy.
up? Why you ain't tell her, Trav?
She saw the messages.
See all the messages, but then again, I want to make it clear. I did not know that he was in a relationship.
Yeah, but once you found out, you ain't stopped. Boy, you power. You can't trust you power tops.
It was too late. He was in love.
You can't trust you power tops to try to act all moral. Talk about, I didn't know he had a girl, but once you knew, you didn't stop pounding him, did you, Trav?
Listen, she should have left him alone. That had nothing to do with that. She should have left him alone.
Y'all both should have left him alone, Trav.
My goodness.
Leave
this gay man alone. Bye.
How you gonna tell the man, girl, leave that gay man alone, and you the one making him gay?
And then hang up on us.
My goodness. What's the moral of the story, man?
The moral of the story is never sell no drugs where you rest at, and never, ever, ever, ever have sex where you rest at with a neighbor either. Period. I've never, and I'm not saying they don't exist. I've just never heard a good story of a man or woman sleeping with their neighbor and it not going left.
Yeah, me neither. I never heard of a story about that either. That went right. All right. Now, we got rumors on the way?
Yes, and the Grammys are this weekend, and we'll tell you what person is boycotting.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked.
Oh, yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee, DJ Envy.
Yes, sir.
What's happening on this fine, freaky Friday?
It's a Friday.
I'm so sick of getting parking tickets, man.
Why are you getting parking tickets?
What the hell you mean why I'm getting parking tickets?
You park at a lot.
Yeah, where are you parking?
I don't park at a lot anymore because there's no lot across from the radio station anymore.
Oh, so you keep, okay.
And I'm waiting.
You don't want to walk those extra 2-3 blocks?
Nope. And I'm waiting on the press passes. So I can park where the press people park. Because we are press, right?
Yeah, we are press.
I thought we were.
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm.
Radio Hall of Fame is over here, goddammit.
That means absolutely positively nothing.
Nothing. Doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
Nothing at all.
I have to actually, what I do is I park at the meter. The meter starts at 9 a.m. and then I set my alarm for like 8:58 so I don't forget to pay the meter at 9. And then there's an app that you could pay it.
How do you do that? You haven't been to work in 17 months. Exactly. What are you talking about? You park on the meter.
I've been there 4 times. Relax.
That's what you do 4 times you did?
I've done the same thing, but I still get tickets. I don't know. I paid the meter yesterday because that's for commercial parking for people with press passes.
You don't read the sign.
So basically you parked where you weren't supposed to.
Exactly.
You know what? I got a couple of tickets though. You know why? Because my registration expired.
Really?
I didn't realize.
Well, and they're not, I guess in New York they are, but in Jersey they're not really giving tickets. Like if you have like 30-day tags or something's wrong with your car, they're not really giving tickets because you can't make it to the DMV. The DMV is so backed up.
Well, they definitely gave me 2 tickets for that.
Damn it, man.
Already for the same thing.
Sorry for you guys. All right. Well, let's get to the rumors. What are we talking about in rumors?
We are going to be talking about a person who said he is not submitting his music anymore for the Grammys. He's boycotting.
All right, we'll get into that next. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk the Grammys.
It's about time. What's going on? Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, The Weeknd is very upset with the Grammys for not nominating his album After Hours, even though it got a lot of critical and commercial acclaim. He actually put a statement to the New York Times and he said, I will no longer allow my label to submit my music to the Grammys. The president of the Recording Academy, Harvey Mason Jr., says the institution will continue to improve itself amid mounting criticism. He said, we're all disappointed when anyone is upset, but I will say that we are constantly evolving, and this year, as in past years, we are going to take a hard look at how to improve our awards process, including the nomination review committees.
Yeah, I don't understand why they keep fronting on The Weeknd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Like, he's undeniable, I would think.
Yeah, but, he's upset, so I guess he's not even going to be part of that at all anymore. He said he and his team were very confused when he did an interview with Billboard earlier this year. He said, I just wanted answers. Like, what happened? We did everything right. I'm not a cocky person. I'm not arrogant. People told me I was going to get nominated. The world told me, like, this is it. This is your year. We were all very confused.
Well, with or without the Grammys, one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. The Weeknd is going to wake up The Weeknd tomorrow. So that's what's important.
Because it's definitely The Weeknd.
That is true.
All right. Now, Ghostface Killah and Raekwon, we are getting ready for their verses, and it's official. It's taking place next week, Saturday, March 20th.
I'm gonna have on my Ghostface robe. First of all, drop on the clues bombs for Ghostface Killah and Raekwon the Chef. Ghostface is my favorite MC of all time. One of the first things I did when I moved to New York in 2006 was have my man Hassan Touré, who makes all Ghostface's robes, make me a robe. I will definitely have it on next Saturday.
My goodness.
With some wallabies
I have a lot of Wu-Tang gear. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to pull out for this verses.
I'm gonna have one.
But I'm excited.
Come on now. I'm going to have on a Ghostface t-shirt, my Ghostface robe, and my wallabies next Saturday.
But how do they play the songs they got together, though?
I think that's the beauty of it, right? At first I was looking at it like, but nah, it's going to actually be good to see them both on screen together because it is more like a celebration of Raekwon and Ghostface than anything, right?
Now, I had been saying I thought this would be a good one, and they are on a lot of songs together, but I think if it's on Raekwon's album, he should be able to use it, and if it's on Ghostface's album, he should be able to use it. Now, if it's a Wu-Tang song, that's kind of up in the air.
Yeah, but Ray and Ghost are on each other's songs. Like Raekwon and Ghost, the Purple Tape is like a duo
I know
album.
they are, but what I'm saying is it's still a Raekwon album, though.
Supreme Clientele is like a duet album between
and that's
Ray
a Ghostface album. So that's what I think. If you have to make rules, whoever's album it is.
I look at it like, when you saw Snoop and DMX and they were together, like they were celebrating each other. They were singing each other's songs.
So I'm sure we're going to learn a lot of new things. All right. Now let's talk about Sharon Osbourne and Cheryl Underwood on The Talk. They had a moment. Now, Sharon Osbourne has been getting a lot of reactions. She defended Piers Morgan. That's her friend. And Piers Morgan has been publicly shaming Meghan Markle because of her statements about racism within the royal family. And so things got a little testy on The Talk.
So I really would like to know, because I've been knowing you for years since I've been here, and I've never seen anything come out of you other than, if I don't know, I'm willing to learn. If it comes off a certain way, I stand corrected. Right. That's the only thing I've seen. Yeah. So what would you say to people who may feel that while you're standing by your friend, it appears that you give validation or safe haven to something that he has uttered that is racist?
Well, now Sharon Osbourne did not like that, and here's what she said.
I feel like I'm about to be put in the electric chair because I have a friend who many people think is a racist, so that makes me a racist. And for me, at 68 years of age, to have to turn around and say, I ain't racist. What's it got to do with me? And don't try and cry, because if anyone should be crying, it should be me. Yeah. You tell me where you have heard him say racist things.
If you're friends with a racist, does that make you a racist?
That's a good question.
Or does it just mean you're defending a racist?
You're a racist.
I mean,
now, if you're defending them, it does. If you're friends with somebody and they're racist and then you check them on it,
Piers,
I don't defend it.
Is Piers a racist?
She says no. And she's never heard him say.
That's a good question. Yeah, if you're a friend with a racist, you know they're racist.
Well, I would want to know the question that Cheryl said when she said, "Have you ever heard Piers Morgan say something racist?" I don't listen to Piers Morgan like that. So
Me neither.
I don't know if is he racist? I don't know.
I mean, it seemed crazy that Meghan Markle was talking about
things. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, Cheryl Underwood should have slapped Sharon in. And take that back to your racist.
No, she shouldn't.
Sometimes, hey man, why y'all act like waking up and choosing violence is the wrong thing sometimes?
It is the wrong thing, because Sharon would have definitely pressed charges. And that's not going to end well.
Cheryl should have summoned all the power of the Zeta Phi Zetas and slap. Take them back to your racist friend.
During this Women's History Month, I want to close out this rumor report with Mulatto. Now, she did a beatbox freestyle that was trending on Twitter. It was pretty dope.
See, Mulatto sounded like she'd have slapped Sharon and Piers at the same damn time.
Mulatto get busy. Mulatto get busy, man.
All right, well, that is your rumor report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Charlamagne!
Yes.
Who you giving that donkey to?
Speaking of white people that need to get slapped, we need Carla Lassiter to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with her, okay? That's the teacher in Arkansas who made the young 5-year-old boy. You know what? I'll tell y'all about it.
All right, we'll get to it next.
You just got to get real primitive on people, man. Donkey of the Day for Friday, March 12th goes to Carla Lassiter. Who is Carla Lassiter? She's a teacher. Well, she shouldn't be anymore, but she's an Arkansas elementary school teacher. Now, I looked on KATV, ABC 7, Arkansas this morning. I looked on KARK.com, NBC Arkansas this morning. I looked on THV11, CBS. This is in Arkansas as well. Even on Yahoo Life, they ran the story. I looked all these places and kept saying to myself, The headline says Arkansas teacher accused of making 5-year-old student unclog toilet with hands, but none of these articles I read had the teacher's name, but they all had the name of the boy's mother. Her name is Ashley Murray. Dropping the clues bombs for Ashley Murray. Ashley is calling for Carla Lassiter's termination because this damn no-lip having lady who clearly has a VIP membership in the Caucasus Mountains had Ashley's 5-year-old child digging in the toilet with his bare hands. They made this 5-year-old, not they. She, Carla Lassiter, made this 5-year-old boy go in the toilet and get his feces and the dirty tissue out of the toilet to unclog it. Only reason I got her name is because I saw it on Heavy.com. Dropping the clues bombs with Heavy.com because they did 5 facts you need to know about Carla Lassiter. Okay? And before we tell you some more about Carla Lassiter, let's go to THV CBS 11 for the report, please.
A Pulaski County Special School District mom claims her son was forced to dig into a dirty toilet by his teacher.
Ashley Murray couldn't believe what her son said his teacher made him do in class last Friday.
She made me get my boo-boo out with my bare hands in the toilet.
Murray alleges that her son's kindergarten teacher at Crystal Hill Elementary School wanted to teach him a lesson about clogging the classroom toilet. The Pulaski County Special School District released a statement Wednesday afternoon saying they're actively investigating these alleged actions. The teacher in question is on administrative leave. After talking to the principal, Murray says the teacher gave her a call.
He said, I don't have an explanation on what happened. I just know that I'm deeply sorry for what happened.
And now they're seeking legal action on the incident.
She needs to be terminated. She does not need to be around any kids. Her license needs to be taken.
I agree with all of that. Hey, THV CBS 11. Why didn't you say this woman's name? Why didn't you say Carla Lassiter's name? We know why. Because white people, Caucasians. And we don't recognize the racial bias in media by now. Man. Thank you, Heavy.com, for the 5 facts of Carla Lassiter. The number 1 fact is the child's grandmother says the boy is a young black male and this was done to degrade him. Yes, that is a fact. Okay, we know this already. And this human jaw helmet, Carla Lassiter, had the nerve to talk about keeping kids safe during the pandemic. She was quoted talking about how students were adjusting to wearing masks. The article she was in by KATV said teachers like Lassiter want parents to know they're doing their best to keep their little ones safe. Yeah, the little white ones, not the little black ones. The little black ones, you know, you got him acting like plumbers with no tools and got them unclogging toilets with their hands. I don't know what pisses me off more about this situation. The fact that Carla Karen Becky Lassiter made this young black king unclog a toilet with his hands, or the fact that the media in Arkansas is protecting her by not putting her name out there. We on in Arkansas, by the way. 106.1 The Box in England, Arkansas. Where we at in Arkansas? One is 106.1 The Box. The other one is 96.5. Okay, I need answers. All right, everybody that listens to us in Arkansas, I need answers. I don't know much about Arkansas, but on a scale of 1 to storm the Capitol on January 6th, how racist is it out there? Inquiring melanated minds want to know. Now, there's an old Spike Lee joint called School Days when they were hazing the guys to get in the frat and they had them blindfolded, putting their hands in the toilet. But they had them squishing a banana. They didn't know it was a banana, but they had them squishing a banana. They thought they were squishing feces. I'm saying all that to say even a frat in a movie that's hazing knows making someone put their hand in a toilet to touch feces is cruel and unusual punishment. Now, I'm sick of people acting like waking up to choose violence is a problem. What do you expect a person to do when you violate my child in this way? I'm working on myself always, but it's not enough therapy, meditation, breathing exercises, or plant-based medicine in the world that won't make me want to see a person get beat up for doing this to my child. Ashley Murray, the mother of this child, has every right to be able to beat this woman up and not be charged for it. And if you are more mad at me saying Carla Lassiter needs to get beat up than you are for Carla Lassiter making this 5-year-old unclog a toilet full of feces with their bare hands, then you are part of the prejudice pale problem in America. Say her name. Her name is Carla Lassiter. She is not a victim. She is a mayonnaise-flavored mammal who needs to be held accountable for the consequences of her actions. Personally, I think they need to sit her in a jail cell for 6 months. And every day at lunch, serve her a feces and mayonnaise sandwich on white bread. She don't gotta eat it, just serve it to her. Okay, I'm overplaying with racists. Nothing else is working. When they knuck, we got a buck. If we don't, they will continue to disrespect us and our children, and we just simply can't have it. because I don't have any other solutions because this country protects people like Carla Lassiter. So the only answer I got is when they disrespect, you disrespect them back. Here, hold my halo. I'm about to do unto others as they have done unto me. Please let Kathy Griffin give Carla Lassiter the biggest hee-haw.
Please give this giant jar of mail the biggest hee-haw.
Wow. Come on now. What would you do if that was your kids? What would Gia do?
Oh, yeah, that lady would owe Gia 5 minutes. Gia would probably drag that teacher all up and down that school.
Yeah, when it comes to kids and older people, you cannot control how someone might react if they catch you doing something crazy.
And by the way, I wouldn't feel like that if there was actual consequences and repercussions. You know, when these people violated black people in this way. Oh, no, I would still feel that way, but I would still feel good knowing that this woman was in jail.
She made the student take poo-poo out the toilet.
With their bare hands. Unclog the toilet with their bare hands. And they're going to call the mama, going to call Ashley talking about, I can't explain what happened, but I'm just sorry for what happened. All right. That's exactly how I'm going to feel once I'm on top of you, letting you feel these hands of God. Okay? Ashley got every right to be able to put hands on that woman and not be caught.
Absolutely. Now I ain't go front. My kids have been having a clog the toilet problem in the last couple of weeks, and we've had to have wipe 101 because they've been going crazy. But if any teacher made my kids pull their poo-poo out the toilet, nah, B. Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. If you were in this situation, what would you do?
Ladies only, by the way.
You know, you're at home, ladies, and
you get that call.
Your kid comes home and says, "Hey, Ma, what you do today in school? How was kindergarten?"
Mom,
it was great, Mom.
Miss Lassiter made me pull my boo-boo out of the toilet with my bare hands. What?
What you mean?
First, you got to check your kid's temperature, make sure they ain't got a fever, because they could just be making up stuff at that moment when they're sick. But she did what? Yeah, she made me pull my boo-boo out of the toilet with my bare hands. Excuse me? Come on, man. Then what you expect me to do? Pray?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Pray that I don't kill her when I'm whooping her ass.
Right.
But all right, 800-585-1051. Women, ladies, what would you do? Let's talk about it. Now, if you just joined us, Charlamagne gave donkey today to who?
Carla Lassiter. Carla Lassiter is an Arkansas school teacher, elementary school teacher, who made a 5-year-old black student unclog a toilet full of feces with his bare hands.
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Ladies, what would you do if this was your child? Let's start with you, Yee. What would you do?
I mean, I couldn't even tell you. I don't have any children, obviously, but I can't imagine having to have your child come home and tell you that, and the teacher doesn't have any repercussions. So I would think you would jump in your car and head right over to that school.
Yeah, I mean, if you're more upset, cause I feel like Ashley Murray, who's the mother of this child, has every right to beat Carla Lassiter up, you know what I'm saying, and not face any, consequences for it. But if you're more upset about me saying that than you are about Carla Lassiter actually making this 5-year-old kid unclog the toilet full of feces with his bare hands, then you are part of the pale prejudice problem in America. And Carla's the type to sue us because we saying this about her. People like Carla, Karen, Becky Lassiter, they'll play the victim quick. When the victim is that 5-year-old little boy that you made unclog that toilet with his bare hands.
No, that's
something
not
that
funny.
child is going to remember forever.
Traumatized.
No, that's not funny. I mean, I wish that child would have took it out and smushed it in her face. But let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Dave.
Hey, what would you do if a teacher told your child to pick up the poo-poo out the toilet with his or her bare hand?
Why were you talking like Bill Cosby just now?
I would like for the principal to lock us in the classroom, and she's going to touch every single desk in that classroom.
I'm like some furniture around.
She's walking out.
I like that idea.
Every desk she's going to get over there.
I like that idea. Carla Lassiter can keep her job after you lock me in the classroom with her, you the mama, and y'all go at it for about 2-3 minutes. I like that idea.
I'm cool with that.
Yes,
I like that.
sir. Yes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, mama. Hello, who's this?
It's Jalen from Michigan. How y'all doing?
Hey,
What up,
Jalen from Michigan. Now, what would you do in this situation, Jalen?
In that situation, I'm coming up to the school, like the teacher, the secretary, and the principal. Because I'm not about to have my son put his hands in the toilet and out there. No, absolutely
I'm with you. A lot of people should be held accountable for that, because in a situation like this, Carla Lassiter shouldn't be put on leave. As Ashley Murray said, the young man's mama, she need to be fired. She need to get her license taken away. All of that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm a teacher also. So, I mean, you know do that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jalen.
All right. Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Jen.
Hey, good morning.
Sarah?
No, Jen.
Oh, Jen. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning.
Now, what would you do if this happened with your child?
If this happened with my child, there's going to be no question, no talk about it. It's time for her to catch these hands for sure.
That's right. When they knuck, we got a buck.
There's too many issues with sending our children to school. Not only do we need them to have an education, we need their emotional, mental well-being to be taken care of as well, too. There's no excuse for this situation. As I was saying, as a white woman, it's very difficult to have to handle these situations, hear these types of things, and not disassociate, because the reality is that's what we're dealing with right now. But it's unacceptable. There's no reason why this should be happening, and there's no way you could tell me that there's not some kind of racist, based issues behind it.
Of course, especially being that most of these news outlets didn't even report her name. Her name is Carla Lassiter.
Exactly. Screw you, Carla Lassiter. It's ridiculous. That mom has every right to be angry. She should go for her, because usually I wouldn't rush to judgment because of the media, but the reality is this woman called the mother and told her that she can't explain it, but she apologizes for it. So that gives me the belief right there that she knows what she did was wrong. She thought she was going to get in front of it, but there's no excuse.
I agree with you. Screw you, Carla. Boy, when a white woman tells you screw you, you in trouble. I'm telling you right now.
That's a tough word. Screw you!
When a white woman says screw you, it is on. Hey, drop one of Clues bombs. Put a Karen in my life. Okay? I have a Karen that's my business partner. When she says screw you, you in trouble. I'm telling you right now.
Shout to Karen. 800-585-1051. What would you do if you were in that situation? Call us up now. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about Charlamagne giving this lady donkey today. Explain it for a second, Charlamagne.
Her name is Carla Lassiter. Carla Lassiter is a elementary school teacher in Arkansas, and she made a young 5-year-old black student unclog a toilet full of feces with his bare hands, and then had the nerve to call the mama and tell the mama, I can't explain to you what happened, but I apologize. No. You done traumatized my child. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to spend money on therapy and all types of other stuff helping to get this brother healed, right? As if it's not already hard enough being a young black male in this country. Now I got to get this brother healed for some trauma you caused him? Nah, B. Nah, you nuck. Now I got a buck.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Jasmine from Long Island.
Hey, Jasmine from Long Island. What would you do in this situation, Jasmine?
I would pull up to the school with no questions asked and just beat her right on site.
On site?
On site.
Hey, listen, man, I'm not mad at you. I don't see how you can't wake up and choose violence in a situation like this.
All right.
I mean, sometimes you have to. And for your kid, what?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm with you. All right, thank you, Mama.
Thank you.
Hello, who's this?
This is Kay Rhonda from Brunswick, Georgia. How y'all doing this morning?
Hey, Kay Rhonda.
That teacher would have got her ass whooped playing with one of my kids.
That's right.
I'm with you.
Ain't no way. I go to the school all the time. Like, my kid's teacher, their principal is actually a pastor's wife. And so, she was my kindergarten teacher. So, like, where we live at in Brunswick, shout out to the family of Amaya Aubrey. But where we live at in Brunswick, like that right there, everybody would have been at that school. The whole community would have been at the school.
Hey, you said it was a pastor's wife was the principal?
Yeah.
You know what the Bible say? The Bible say, do unto others as they have done unto you.
Exactly. And her husband be out there praying up under that American flag every morning over the school, the teachers, and them kids. So when I tell you, I would have laid hands, and I don't mean the holy kind, on that ass.
That's right.
It would have been on. It would have been on.
And she'd have been screaming, God don't want you to do this. Be like, nope, God said do unto others as they have done unto me.
What you said, Uncle Charlotte, excuse me for a moment. Let me take this crown off, because I'm dead finna digging that ass.
That's right. Hold my halo. I'm about to do unto others as they have done unto me.
I am not playing, and I'm not letting up off the gas. And when she would have got out that school, my whole family would have been out there ready to whoop her ass too.
That's right. That's right. Hey, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to protect them.
There you go. Hello, who's this?
This is Shantae.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
So,
now we're asking, what would you do in this situation?
Okay. Yes, I have a daughter, and she goes to the charter school. You know, like majority is white. See, in that situation, I would just go ahead and call up my folks, get them my PIN number, call the police, let them know I'm on the way, and I will walk them to the edge barefoot. The same way she let that child dig in that toilet bare hand, I will go to that school barefoot so she can see me. That is so disgusting. I feel sorry for the mom.
You gonna dig in her ass the way she made that little boy dig in that toilet?
Yeah, barefoot.
I love you calling the police and letting them know, hey, save a space for me. I'm gonna be there later on today. All right.
Hey, we're gonna meet up now. She need her ass kicked for that. That is so disgusting.
I'm with you.
All right. Well, thank you, Mama. What's the moral of the story, man?
The moral of the story is, if you're more upset at us saying Ashley Murray, the mother, needed to beat Carla Lassiter, the teacher, up, then you are part of the pale prejudice problem in America. Okay, if you're more upset at us saying that she needs to get beat up than you are about Carla Lassiter making the 5-year-old kid unclog the toilet, you part of the problem.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way, Yee.
Yes, and let's talk about Mano. He did a sit down with Mr. C on his podcast, Kitchen Talk podcast. All types of political incorrectness going on, but we'll tell you what happened.
All right, we'll get to that next. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Michael B. Jordan.
It's time. She's spilling the tea. This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So Michael B. Jordan is going to be making his directorial debut, and that is going to be in Creed 3. Not only is he directing, but he's also starring in it. And that will be released in theaters November 23rd, 2022, by the way.
All right, I'm here for that. I'm a fan of the Creed franchise, and I'm gonna tell you something. They got a Creed virtual reality game where you can put on the VR glasses.
Those are dope. Yeah, I played it.
And you can be Adonis Jordan. Oh my God, boy, amazing.
Envy, I'm looking forward to you crying on a flight again.
Oh boy, but with that VR game, it tired you out fast. Well, I was tired as hell playing that game.
It does. It's great though.
All right, now Mr. C sat down with Mano on Mano's podcast, and this is okay. First of all, this was like an educational lesson for Mano to learn about the right verbiage,
right?
And just it was a mess. But listen to this.
You like things though?
Yeah, that's what I do, bro.
That's what you do.
But
you liking do you consider yourself a gay man?
I consider myself trisexual. I'll try anything. The only thing I've done with transsexuals is that I got from a transsexual. I've never had sex. I never penetrated with No.
Let's unpack this, man. As my therapist would say. First of all, I'm happy for Mr. C. Okay, he's free. And cause I listened to that yesterday. What he said on Mano's, cause I love Kitchen Talk. What he said on Mano's podcast yesterday was true. If that's all you can say about him, so what? He's living his truth. I respect it. Be free, Mr. C, be free. And, you know, Mr. C, I know he's always forever mad at me, but, you know, just know everything you're doing now is what I told you to do back then. Be free. They can't use anything against you when you live in your truth. So I respect it. I'm happy for Mr. C.
But now he's in a position where he can be free.
We got some more with Mr. C and Mano on Kitchen Talk podcast.
This footage, right? Where it's like this dude tapes you, right?
Right.
And y'all like haggling over the prices of shit. So it's like.
Well, let me correct you. Right. It wasn't a dude that taped me. Transsexual woman.
Okay, it's a transsexual.
I don't want them to get at you.
Okay, I don't understand all this.
But I'm telling you. You want to learn from the master?
So what I'm asking you is that my question is like, do you prefer that it's a
man that looks like a woman?
That used to be that looks like a woman, or
Mano, stop being difficult. That's what a transsexual woman is. So it's a man that's dressed like a woman.
Right, but is that what you like though?
Yes.
Listen, the man is free, and he sounds so confident. When I gave Mr. C donkey of the day back in the day, it wasn't because of, you know, who he chose to engage in sexual acts with. His sexuality was not a crime. It was the way he was choosing to go about doing it. What he was doing, the way he was going about getting it was illegal, and he ended up getting arrested like 3 times. And Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Okay,
but maybe he wasn't ready at that time to.
Yeah, sometimes he's taking some time to process it. You know, it's not good to just out people's sexual lives like that.
No. We didn't out nothing. He got arrested 3 times.
I know.
We didn't out his life.
I'm saying that's why he wasn't comfortable. I didn't say we did that.
Oh.
I'm just saying he wasn't comfortable with discussing it yet. Now maybe he's got, people are more educated than they were back then.
And he said he was always
from
nervous.
This podcast, we still have work to do.
And he said he was always nervous because he knew that Charlamagne and Wendy Williams knew.
I didn't know nothing. How would I know?
Because I think one time when y'all were doing the show, I think maybe she teased that she knew a situation and knew a popular DJ, and he always thought it was going to come out. So I think he was nervous.
Yeah, I had no idea what she was talking about. But like I said back then, instead of being a serial purchaser of penis on the street, get you an apartment and a significant other. If that's your thing, I am happy for Mr. C that he is free. I'm happy for him.
Well, I saw my girl Sydney Starr in the comments, and she is
I can't be mad at Mano because he doesn't know the language. You know what I'm saying? Actually, that's the way those conversations need to happen. Mano needs to have that conversation the way he was having that conversation, and Mr. C needs to explain it to him the way he was explaining it to him. And then you bring in another expert, like somebody like David Johns, because I saw David Johns talking about it this morning, and you let David Johns do all the technical, intellectual, talk around that situation.
I love Mano, but Mano, you knew what you were about to talk about. Do a little research so because it's a very sensitive topic.
You just don't know. And
you can't just have a guest on and not do a little bit of, let me because everybody knows right now that you could say the wrong thing.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
If I say the wrong thing, it's your job to correct me if you are there.
And that's fine, but I do feel like you do have to do a little prep when it comes to this.
No,
if you
that's why we're doing the interview. That's the reason why you're here to talk to me, so you can explain and let me know. That's the reason. You go online, there's so many things that they tell you can say, you can't say. No, now I'm here with somebody who lives the lifestyle that can explain it to me in person.
Mano wasn't attacking Mr. C. They were having a conversation. And by the way, they two Brooklyn niggas at the end of the day. Don't act like Mr. C not a nigga. You know,
they're peoples. They are peoples.
So they was having a conversation the way two Brooklyn niggas should talk. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very educational on a lot of levels. And like I said, I'm happy for Mr. C.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report.
All right. Well, let's keep it.